Joyce defeats Daniel Dubois in the 10th round. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. Basically, a quick review of the fight. Just so if people don't know, in round 10, Daniel Dubois, who had a swollen left eye, caused mainly by Joyce's left jab. Throughout the fight, Joyce's jab was popping, landing not with much power, but when you're the size of Joyce, you don't need much power in that jab when you're landing it as much as he was. And in round 10, what happens is Joyce throws a jab, lands it on Dubois. There's a delayed reaction from Dubois, who, and the question, this is going to be a controversial topic of whether Dubois quit, because there's a delayed reaction from Dubois, who takes the knee. He takes the knee, the ref counts to 10, then he walks back to his corner, fight's done, Joyce wins. There are going to be people out there that say, no, look, if he's got a swollen eye, he doesn't need to carry on the fight. He's just going to get in more and more danger physically. But then there's going to be people out there that say, look, throughout history, we've seen fighters suffer and go through pain in the ring and persevere to go and gain the victory in the end. There's going to be two sides to the argument, but the main thing is that Joyce should be congratulated. He stuck to a game plan. He boxed well, and as the underdog, he gained the win and sets himself up for a massive 2021. As for Daniel Dubois, 23 years old, still so young, especially as a heavyweight. I don't think Joshua was even a professional boxer at that age. Joyce spoke about it in the interview, saying that he had only just recently started boxing at that age. So, look, Daniel Dubois, as long as he sort of has the right team around him and stays mentally strong and bounces back properly, mentally more than anything, he'll be fine. He can learn a lot from that fight. He can push through and have a great career that a lot of us think he will have, but only if he sort of responds to it well in the mental aspect. So an entertaining fight, to be honest. The fight was entertaining and it was enjoyable. But massive props to Joyce, who has great punch resistance. Again, that jab, it's just so... I think Joyce really is one of them fighters where you watch him on TV and it's like a fighter should go in there and deal with him, but when they actually step in the ropes with him, he's a lot more awkward than it might look on TV. So massive year for Joyce 2021, and let's get behind him and give him the right support that he deserves, man.